All right, first up, choux pastry. Pour some water into a saucepan. Add a pinch of salt for the balance, and give it a quick stir to dissolve. Then toss in some chopped butter. This way, it's gonna melt faster. And you'll wanna set the saucepan on the stove. Let it cook over medium heat until the butter fully melts. Then give it a little stir so the butter mixes in nicely. Now add the flour straight into the saucepan and stir it up with a wooden spoon until it forms a smooth dough and starts pulling away from the sides of the pan. It'll take about a minute or two. Then, cook the dough for another 3 to 5 minutes, stirring constantly to dry it out. If it's too wet, your eclairs won't puff up in the oven. Next, transfer the dough to a clean bowl and let it cool. Spread it around the sides with your spatula to help it cool down faster. I really like this recipe. It's easy and doesn't take much time at all. Now, let's add the eggs. Crack 1 egg at first and add it to the dough, and start mixing it with your spatula. Don't worry if the dough looks a bit lumpy at this stage. It'll smooth out as you mix. Then crack in the second egg and mix it in as well. Adding them one at a time helps the dough absorb each egg and stay smooth. Just keep mixing gently and enjoy the process. Now take the third egg and crack it into a separate bowl this time. Whisk it until the yolk and white are fully combined. Well, this is the hardest part of making these eclairs. Add about half of it into the dough and mix it in well. We're adding it gradually to control the consistency and keep the dough from getting too soft. Mix until it's thick enough to pipe, and the dough holds its shape on the spatula. Carefully fill a pastry bag with the dough, making sure it's evenly distributed. That way, you'll pipe neatly and get perfectly shaped eclairs. And we're just gonna pipe the dough onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Use a French star tip to create ridges on the dough. They help it bake evenly and prevent cracks. Oh, and I like using a teaspoon to size each eclair. Pipe at a 45-degree angle, then ease off the pressure at the end for a clean finish. Feel free to sprinkle a little powdered sugar on top. Then pop the eclairs into the preheated oven. All the baking details are in the description. Meanwhile, let's make the custard. Take 3 eggs and separate the whites from the yolks. You'll need 3 yolks for this recipe. Believe it or not, these eclairs are super simple to make, and with this recipe, you can't mess them up. Even if it's your very first attempt, if you follow each step carefully, I promise you won't fail. Just pile those egg yolks into a bowl. Nice and simple. Now, using a spatula, give those yolks a good mix. This helps them blend in nicely later. Oh, and don't forget to mix the flour, sugar, and a pinch of salt in a different bowl. Next, we're gonna gently warm the milk over medium heat. Sprinkle a little sugar over the bottom of the pan. Then you'll want to pour in some whole milk. The sugar will keep it from sticking as it heats. And whisk it together so the sugar dissolves. Mix the dry ingredients together so the sugar, flour, and salt are evenly distributed. While we're at it, I'm curious, do you enjoy working with choux pastry? Drop a comment below and let me know. Heat the milk just until it starts to foam around the edges of the saucepan. You don't want to boil it. Slowly add the sugar-flour mix and start whisking right away to keep lumps from forming. Don't pour it all in at once or you'll end up with ruined custard and a ruined day. After about 3 to 5 minutes, the mixture will start to thicken and smooth out. Next, slowly pour in about half a cup of that hot milk mixture into those egg yolks. Keep stirring as you go. We're tempering the eggs here, gently warming them so they don't scramble when returned to the pan. Then pour the tempered egg mixture back into the pan with the hot milk. And guess what? Keep stirring, of course. Cook over medium heat and stir the mixture constantly. In 3 to 5 minutes, it should thicken and look like pudding. Don't let it boil or it might curdle and ruin your custard. Check the custard by dipping a wooden spoon and running your finger along the back. If the line's clear, you nailed it. Transfer the custard to a clean container, preferably chilled beforehand. This will prevent it from overcooking. I like to strain it through a sieve to remove any lumps and keep it perfectly smooth. Give it a good spread with a spatula so it's even all over the container. And once the custard has cooled slightly, cover it with cling film to prevent a skin from forming. Then you'll want to pop it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes before using. And last but not least, whip some heavy cream in a clean bowl, starting on the lowest speed. Once it starts to thicken, toss in some sugar. Gradually, don't rush it, guys. And slowly crank up the speed to full power. Pro tip: pour the heavy cream into a chilled bowl before whipping. It'll whip up faster and stay nice and fluffy. Keep whipping for about 3 to 5 minutes until you see soft peaks forming. Don't overdo it, or you'll end up with grainy butter instead. And if you're loving what you see, make sure to like and subscribe for more fun, easy recipes. Take the chilled custard out of the fridge and add it into the whipped cream. If it's a bit firm, no worries. That's exactly what we're looking for. Mix 2 mixtures together. I like to start with a spatula, then switch to a mixer to get it nice and smooth. But really, you can do it however you like. And just so you know, whipped cream is optional. Custard alone works fine, but adding cream really takes these eclairs up a notch. Absolute masterpiece. Time to check on the eclairs. They're done and ready to be taken out of the oven. Just look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Perfectly golden and puffed up. Let them cool completely before piping in your filling. Just make a small hole at the bottom, stick in the tip, and squeeze until it's full of the filling. Make sure to fill the eclair from both ends inside. Finally, let's see what's hiding inside these beauties. Who's ready for a little sneak peek inside? Oh wow, just look at that. It's way too good to wait. Honestly, these eclairs are super easy to make, but so good. That light choux pastry and yummy filling, once you try one, you won't stop until they're all gone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.